right? So now we're talking to the people right now. You can see that we could hear the music, but we're not listening to it. So because we could hear the music, we hear it, but we're talking to the people right now about listening to each other, listening to your spouse. But when you listen to the music, come on, you could hear the chord, right?
Yes.
Now you could feel that stuff, right? So the same thing applies in relationship. Just because you're hearing your spouse does not mean you're listening to them. They are talking, you're hearing them. So, and in your head, you're actually trying to respond to what they're saying because you're not listening. But if you're listening, there will be no response in your head. You just want to hear and understand what they're saying. And at that moment, you're not talking over the person. You're listening to them to understand. Babe, you know, see, there are days when I don't listen to you. When you're talking, it doesn't make sense to me.
Don't I know it?
Right? Like when she's talking, I'll be like, what is this I'm talking about? Right? It doesn't make any sense to me, right? But when I started working on myself, I was like, you know what? I need to listen. When you now listen, you'll be like, is this what she's saying? Man, life became easy. When you listen to your spouse, everything, you find out that the things that you're fighting about does not make sense. Do you know that days I sat down, I was like, what are we even fighting about? Rubbish thing. There was a time my wife would come and be like, you didn't see my nail? You didn't see my
year one.
Yeah, that was years ago. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you this, but because my background was different, I'm from a deeper life background where I don't really see all this ring. I started wearing ring, you know, when I moved over to my church now, right? Like I don't see those things like the hair and all stuff like that. Now